When I was in school, I remember the biggest topics of discussion were video games and anime. And every day, my friends and I would come into class discuss, which shows were peak and which shows were trash, Sword Art Online, stuff like that, right? And at a certain point on my self improvement journey, I've come to, let go of certain things. Some of those being video games and anime. And the first thing that I let go was anime. And I remember my friends were, very confused. They would ask me, well, what are you doing, man? Why you quit anime? And I just told them, it's time to move on. It's time to spend that time more wisely. On self improvement, I gotta cut out the bad habits and start to keep the good habits. And my friend was telling me, wait, but anime is good though. He was telling me has good messages. Has motivation, inspiration, right? And then I was thinking about that, and I'm like, yeah, that's true, right? Anime does have good messages. If you primarily watch shonen, right, it's just like about a main character going out to fight the bad guy, right, and then he has to train harder and get stronger to fight him, and then boom, he beats him. Then the next guy, he got to get stronger, right? So it's very motivational, very inspirational, and I agreed with him. I was like, all right, yeah, anime is very motivational, but how much anime do you really need? How many stories do you need to watch to kind of get the point? And he was just telling me, man, like, no, he was telling me like more messages is better. He was saying like the more motivation you get, the more inspiration you get, that's better. And that's kind of where we disagreed because in my mind, I I didn't need to see the message like thousands and thousands of times. I think I got it after really like one show. Like I remember watching One Piece, which is definitely my favorite anime. But One Piece is all about this kid who has this huge dream, and he just sails out into the world and finds people to aid him on his journey, and he gets stronger and beats like strong people, right? So he's just going on this amazing adventure, getting stronger, learning, making friends, and it's 1,000 episodes long, right? And so it's extremely long. And I remember I spent one entire summer just like grinding the show, and I would wake up, right? And as soon as I woke up, I would watch One Piece, and then I would watch it all the way until it's like 12 in the morning, and then I would go to bed, wake up the next day, right? So I was grinding, and I didn't even finish that show. I only got to like halfway through, and then I got to halfway through, and I was like, okay, I'm watching this show. I'm watching this guy, Luffy, the main character, go on this amazing journey. Why am I not going on an amazing journey? Why am I just sitting here kind of watching someone else achieve their goals instead of doing that for myself? So that's why I decided to, stop watching One Piece. And eventually that led me to just quitting watching anime altogether because, you're just watching someone else achieve their goals. Like, why would you do that? People say like, they like to watch anime for like entertainment, right? Or to just to relax and stuff like that. But I think the reason why, I don't know, I can't really speak for others, but in my opinion, like I was just watching it just because I wanted that success. I wanted the idea of making progress and becoming stronger and making all these great friends. And by watching someone else do that, I kind of live through them. And I think that's the whole reason why we have stories like that. And that's why like there's so many shows that are similar because like it's like a whole genre. It's called shonen, right? And I think the reason is because it's just shared values. We value getting stronger. We value making friends and going on an adventure and things like that. So that's why those kind of stories appeal to many people, and that's why we keep making those stories. So I realized, like, all right, I had to stop watching anime, and I just have to start living my life as an anime. Obviously, you can't live like an anime, but what I mean is like you have to start leveling up in real life. And I remember, right? I was looking at my anime app, and I just saw the hours I spent watching, and it was an entire month. It said 1 month, like 2 days, something like that. I was just staring at that. 1 month. That's like I think that's like 1,000 hours. If you look at the like the mastery, the book, like talking about mastery to master something, you need 10,000 hours. I had put 1,000 hours into something, and that something was entertainment. Entertainment that really brought no value to my life. And I was just sitting there like, man, I'm always wishing my life could be better. I'm always wishing that I was better at things. I was a better person. I was, cooler, stronger, faster, smarter, whatever. And I have all this time and I'm just sinking it into something that doesn't matter. So that's why I realized, like, all right, I got to start instead of watching anime, I'm gonna start leveling up and progressing in real life.